Hello, and today you are looking at a Udylite rack plating system. This machine is 42 stations. I will go down the tank line here for you. It is currently set up in a U-shaped configuration. There are 3 hoists here that are included. The basic size of the tanks, there's somewhat of a variation, both configuration and materials of construction. We've got plastic, we have Koroseal lined steel, and stainless steel as well. So there is a tank layout available upon request. Currently it is 42 stations. This line was new in 1999 from Udylite and was set up for plating on plastics. We're currently in the rack strip zone here. I will go down the tank system. And then in 2006 it was reconfigured to be plating stainless steel. So what you have here is the rack strip. You've got 4 stations of the rack strip there. This is what they're calling the rework shuttle here. Here is a shuttle that takes it from one side, obviously, over to the other, the U-shaped. I will walk over there as well. As you can see, the tanks are in excellent condition. They're all basically through here plastic. They do have the heavy-duty plastic V-blocks. All of the bussing is included on the tanks. The hoists are 2,000 pound capacity, in great shape. They're cable lift. All of the tanks are up on I-beams. Might be a little difficult to see throughout here. Here are a couple shots of the I-beams that are underneath all of the tanks, so they are off the ground, high and dry, and unitized construction, so we can cut the bottom of the I-beam and slide them out in sections. As you can see, the hoist, very good condition. The other side is lit much better, so we will be able to see a little bit better here. Here are some rinse tanks that they had. Electro cleans. And on the end here you do have the wet shuttle. Koroseal line. I will now go to the other side here. Here's an end shot of the other side of the U. This side does have 2 hoists along here. You can see the tanks are in great shape. This is coming out of the wet shuttle. On the one end, you got your hoist here that can be run both manually or automatic. I'll go down on the mezzanine here and walk along these tanks. Here we are on the other side, down along the tanks here. There is a power acid rinse. Then we get into the nickel strikes. And again, we can see the attached tank layout. There is a significant amount of bussing that does come with this line if it's purchased here on location. Here is the bright nickel tanks. There are 5 stations in bright nickel. All of these tanks will be cleaned up and ready for road shipping. Some of the tanks do have overflow weirs and skimmers on them, with the general direction of travel being 24 inches for the single station. Behind me here, you can see that there are rectifiers available. There are about 12 to 15 rectifiers that we can show according to the list. All of the rectifier controls are down here by the tanks for the operator. There is also intake fume hoods along the back side of the tank. The hoods will be cut about a foot above the actual hood itself. The stacks are staying with the building. Here's the wet shuttle that does go along through the middle here. And down here on the end they had some chromate rinses and just some cleaner dip tanks. Here's the third hoist that you do see. As I said, with the cable lift, it's in excellent shape. Koroseal line tanks here on the end. And then there is a final dryer, which is located right here. There is a burner box that goes through a series of air knives in the final station there. As you can see, the superstructure is very heavy duty. There are 24-inch cross-beam I-beam members that go across the top that are holding the hoist rails that span the entire distance across, with both hoist rail travel rails on the same unit. I will get the overall dimensions. There are approximately 60 feet extra beyond the line that we will potentially remove, and there are about 40 or 50 feet down on this side that we will not be taking out because the structure supports the scrubbers that are currently on the roof. If you have any questions regarding this 42 station Udylite plating line, 3-station hoist rack line, contact Lanco at 616-887-8300, or you can visit us on the web at www.lanco-corp.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Here are the current rectifiers that are with the line. Most of them are 5,000 amp 9-volt water-cooled Udylite chassis, 480 volt on the input. All of the busing comes from the rectifiers down to the individual cells on the tanks. Couple of spares as well that they're using for parts. Here's an 8,000 amp Dynapower. Here are the control panels for the Udylite rack system. As you can see, all of the controls are inside the panels here. Some of these controls will be separated to certain boxes. Obviously the scrubbers are not going, so this control panel probably will stay with the building here itself. Here's the original build date, 9/98. As I said, 2006 this was refurbished to be a stainless steel plating line. Here's an end view underneath where the mezzanine goes through. This is the end where the wet shuttle is, but you can get a good visual of the I-beam that runs underneath all of these tanks. I'll also walk around along the back side of this line, and everything is up on about a 2-foot cement pier, and then those I-beams sit on top of those cement piers, so it's sitting very tall currently, and there is a lot of bussing that does go up to the rectifiers, to the tanks. So quite a few series of those. Very heavy duty superstructure with the line. As I said, quite a bit of bussing that is included with all those large rectifiers going straight over to the tanks. Here's a photo of the exhaust blower that is running through the heated blow off. As you can see, there are steam lines that are coming to it. Goes down to the bottom of the dryer here at the very end.